Are they the life of the party or just embarrassing drunks?
Every time she drinks, she lets all her inhibitions go. I'm just out having a good time.
Cameras don't lie. See our drunken bash caught on tape. Can't you have fun and be sober at the same time?
It doesn't have the same effect.
Sobering up to bad behavior. Today on Ricki. Keeping the beat, I like that. Here's a scenario I guarantee has happened to everyone. You're at a party, having a great time until you realize there's one person there who's having just a little more fun than everyone else. You know what I mean? They're tossing back those cocktails, dancing up a storm, flirting like there's no tomorrow, but before you know it, they're falling down drunk with no clothes on and a lampshade on their head. And you think to yourself, if only they could see how ridiculous they look, they would swear off alcohol forever. Well, today, with the help of our hidden and not-so-hidden cameras, we are giving people a chance to make their hard-partying loved ones face the truth about themselves, that instead of being the life of the party, they are really just embarrassing drunks. Take a look at some of what you'll see later in the hour.
Hit it with the bling-bling. All right, running man. 3 more cocktails and I'll be all right. I'm a little woozy, but I'm all right.
Our first guest, Beth, says her friend and coworker Jenny truly does not know her limits when it comes to drinking, and the results are a disaster. Beth, tell us what's going on with your friend.
Well, Ricki, first of all, let me just say hi. It's great to be here in New York. I've been having a blast.
Oh, good. How much of a blast? That's what we need to know.
Yeah. It's a great city.
Have you been having as much fun as Jenny?
No, nobody has as much fun as Jenny. Jenny is out of control when she drinks. She does outrageous things. She's always got to be the center of attention, and she's pretty much willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that she is the center of attention.
Oh, tell us.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you the main reason I wanted to bring her on the show. She got us fired from her job for her outrageous behavior.
What'd she do at your job?
Well, what had happened is we work in this hotel, and we work at a bar in the hotel. It's a piano bar, and one of our friends was getting married. So we went to the wedding. We had a few drinks. We were both a little tipsy when we went into the bar. I'll admit that. You know, I'm a social drinker. I don't drink that often. Then she goes over to this guy. He's wearing a cowboy hat. This is how we got fired from the job.
Oh, this is okay.
She likes to go around the room taking off people's hats, dancing around all sexy. She thinks that's just hilarious. So she takes off his hat, and she's doing a little dance around the room, and he had a girlfriend, which I don't know if she realized it or not. Probably she wouldn't have cared if she did realize it. And the girl walks up to the guy, or to her, and she's like, "You need to take my man's hat off, bitch. I don't even know what you're thinking." Yeah. And she's like, "Well, obviously your man doesn't mind. He's enjoying the show, so why don't you just step back?" And she slapped her across the face. I joined in, and we got escorted out by security, and we were fired.
And you were asked not to come back to your job.
Yeah, we were fired, and she just thinks it's funny. Her motto is...
She thinks it's funny. You think it's stupid and embarrassing.
This is her motto, Ricki. If I can't remember it, it didn't happen. So the next day when I'm telling her that she did all this outrageous stuff, she's in total denial. She's like, "Okay, I know I did a couple of things, but I shouldn't have got fired."
So what do you want to say to her today?
I want to say, Jenny, you're a great girl when you're not drinking. It's all good. You're cool, you know. But when you are drinking, you just put me in really awkward positions. You embarrass me. You know, you're the laughing stock of our circle of friends, basically. So you either need to chill out, or I'm not going to hang out with you anymore. I'm a married woman, and I have a lot of self-confidence, and I respect myself. She seems to think that I'm jealous of her, which is not the case.
Well,
I just want her to calm down.
Get ready to tell all that to her face.
Right.
Jenny, come on out. I'm good. How you doing?
Good.
You sober?
I'm sober.
Okay. All right.
Unfortunately, we'd be better with the drink.
Really? So what do you have to say about what you heard back there?
Oh my gosh, let me just tell you, Beth here, she's one of my great friends. She's a good girl and she means well, but she's a prude. Let me just tell you, she's a prude. We go out
We've been here in New York City for 5 days now, and we've had a pretty decent time. She's okay to be around when she's on my level, but when she's not on my level, it's just she's critiquing what I do.
What does it take to be on your level, Jenny?
What it takes to be on Jenny's level is 3 margaritas. That's what it takes to be on Jenny's level.
It takes a little more than 3 margaritas.
Oh, Lord.
But anyway.
Can you handle the alcohol? Because clearly she says you're embarrassing.
You know what? I'm not embarrassing. I don't act any different than anybody else. I mean, I'm 22-year-old college
She doesn't act any
student
different than anybody
who's
else.
Single.
No. Not everybody walks around with a cigarette in their cleavage asking guys to light their smoke for them. And not everybody flashes their to get free drinks either.
Okay, all right. Well, that's because you're married. That's because you're married that you don't do that.
No, it's not because I'm married.
Fun. It's all in good humor. It's not dirty. It's not slutty. I don't go home and hook up with guys. I'm just out having a good time, being me. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
Well, Jenny, it's just got to the point that it's so embarrassing to me that I'll hang out with you if you're not drinking, but I don't want to hang out with you when you're drunk anymore because I feel like you're babysitter. I already have a child. I'm not trying to be anyone else's mom, and I think that's why you like me to go out with you.
You feel like you're my babysitter?
Right. So I'm going to take care of you.
Are you kidding me?
You want me to go out with you so that I'll take care of you and make sure that you don't get yourself into more trouble than you can handle.
Oh, is that how it is?
I think that's how it is.
Okay,
yeah.
well, maybe the tables show a little different, but...
No, but let me tell you, you did do some really embarrassing things this weekend.
What'd she do this weekend?
Oh my God, it's just like she hooked up with 3 different guys while we're in New York. 3 different guys, yeah.
Jenny, are you saying no because you don't remember?
No, that's not the case at all.
One scenario she didn't remember until the next day when I told her about it. She did not remember, Ricki.
See, that's scary to me. Doesn't
that?
that frighten you that you don't have a memory of certain things happening?
No, what happened? What are you talking about?
Tell him your motto. Tell him your motto.
We heard your motto.
My motto is just a joke. It's just for fun. I say if you don't remember, it didn't happen. If it's in a different area code, it didn't happen. But it's a joke. It's a joke. It's totally just a joke.
We're all not laughing, are we? All right, well, our next guest star says her fiancé Arthur is such an embarrassing drunk that she has started pretending she doesn't know him when they go out to clubs together. Star, tell us what's going on with him.
Hi, Ricki. How are you? I'm glad to be here today.
I'm better than you. I mean, this sounds like quite a problem.
Yes. When we go out, Arthur is just a complete fool. We can't enjoy ourselves because everybody's always laughing at him. He thinks he's a Junior Cedric entertainer, a Junior Bernie Mac. Like one time when we was at the bar one night, a girl came in the club with some sandals on. She was looking cute, but the only thing wrong with her was the back of her heels was so white and crusty. He walked up to her and said, "Sweetheart, I'm sorry, but you need to boil your feet in some Crisco oil." I mean, that's embarrassing. I mean, come on. And she looking at me.
So you're saying if he were sober, he wouldn't have said that to her. He would have thought it maybe, but he wouldn't have said it to her.
Yeah, he probably would have said it to her.
You say he likes to do the electric slide when he's drunk.
No, he likes to do Michael Jackson and Rerun with his bright white tube socks and his Buster Brown penny loafers. And that is not cute. That is so embarrassing.
But yet you are getting ready to marry this guy.
Yes, I am. But that's the reason why we can't set a date. We've been together for 6 years, but he just don't know how to act out in public.
Yeah, and I wonder what he'll do when he's drunk at his own wedding.
Oh, I don't know, but it won't be happening that night. He'll be missing out on his wedding
night.
All right,
well, I'm hoping, even though he's sober today, I'm hoping he will do his rerun Michael Jackson for us. Are you ready to see him? All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up next, find out if Arthur's really an outrageous drunk or just a suave and entertaining partier. Plus, a woman who says she's tired of her man stripping in bars for other women when he's drunk. We'll be right back.
When we go out on the dance floor, you break out with Rerun, Michael Jackson, I have to step back and walk off the dance floor.
You understand? Oh, if it's the Rerun.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, but more men than ever are becoming obsessed with their appearance.
Yeah.
Next, Ricki, tell us what you do to make yourself look as beautiful as you do. You take a bubble bath, facial, a pedi.
Even to the grocery store, he has to color coordinate.
When I put on red shoes, I can't have on green sweats. I just can't do it.
Our friend Juan is having his first back waxing experience. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. Obsessively vain on the next Ricki.
You
They are the life of the party when they drink, but their friends and relatives say they're really nothing more than sloppy, embarrassing drunks. Well, Star says she's had it with her fiancé, Arthur, who acts like a fool at parties. Let's hear what he has to say for himself sober. Arthur, come on out.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing?
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, Rick Lake, how you
I
doing?
have to say, you seem like the life of the party sober.
I like to have a lot of fun. I love cracking jokes and making people laugh.
Yeah, but what about the fact that most people aren't laughing at you? Your girl says they're laughing at you, not with you.
How you gonna say they just laughing at me and not with me?
I mean, like when you make up words like odoriferous. What does that mean?
Do you all know what odoriferous emanations mean? You stink really bad, and what's wrong with that? I mean, when we're out together, we have a great time. You cut up just as much as I do.
I do not. I be trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, making people feel bad.
Stop it.
Just like with Big Mike. You talk about how big he is and he got titties. And you need to tell him to go to Victoria's Secrets and buy a bra. You know, that ain't right.
I never. The only person I talk about.
Do you remember telling the stranger that she needed to stick her feet in some Crisco oil?
At the club, you told her.
You don't recall,
Kind of vaguely. It's a little vague right now.
But isn't that scary to you? I mean, that would frighten me. What did I say? What did I do last night? Oh, my God. No?
No, I'm not. Because I always got somebody with me. Someone's always there to, in case I go too far, you know what I'm saying, they can kind of reel me in a little bit. But
you realize she doesn't want to be that person anymore.
I'm sorry if you don't want to be that type of person, sweetheart, or hang out with me and enjoy my life. Life is worth living, and you're supposed to live it to the fullest extent.
But not when we're going out trying to have a good time, being mellow and everything. Just like when we go out on a dance floor, you break out with Rerun, Michael Jackson. I have to step back and walk off the dance floor.
Now, what's wrong with that? That's called me having fun.
That's embarrassing.
That's me having a great time.
Could you show us what that looks like? The music, please.
You know, it's a lot of stuff like that. You know, put your little, you know, that kind of thing like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if it's the rerun, you understand? But you also gotta let the right side show to let them know, hey, I mean business. I mean business when I have fun, Ricky. I mean, why not? Why not have fun? And sometimes it's good to have fun at the expense of others.
Can't you have fun and be sober at the same time?
It doesn't have the same effect.
It's funnier when you're drunk.
Yeah. Because that's when I'm uninhibited, you know.
So this is you inhibited?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Let me introduce our next guest, April. April says that when it comes to bad drunks, her husband, Joey, is the worst. Oh, really? He's worse than these two?
Oh, he's worse.
Tell us, what makes him so bad?
Ricki, me and Joey are completely opposites, and I respect that, you know. But when we have parties at our house, we have a 2-year-old, and he has the little tight cars, you know, that you get in and push your feet through and stuff like that. Well, Joey gets in it. He thinks he's a clown at the circus. You know, and that gets embarrassed. I mean, you know, sure, everybody cracks and laughs at it and stuff like that, but people aren't laughing with him. They're laughing at him, and it gets embarrassing.
So what would you like him to do?
I mean, I would like him, you know, to straighten up. When we go out to bars and we go out and hang out, don't get so drunk that I have to carry you home and place you in the bed. Don't take off your clothes in front of people. You know, stay dressed. When we're having a party at the house, you know, he'll take off his clothes. If we're at a friend's house, he'll take off his clothes. You know, he's a short little guy.
He likes to break dance without his clothes on?
We went to the landing on the 4th.
We haven't even seen him yet, and we're saying, ew.
We went to the landing on the 4th of July, which is a popular place to hang out on holidays. And there were breakdancing in the middle of the courtyard, which they were so, Rachel and Joey were so drunk, I don't know how they were walking upstairs. And when we got there, Rachel dared Joey to breakdance. Well, instead of breakdancing, he ended up doing push-ups. You know, and it was embarrassing. And we had cops around us and everything else. And, you know, I'm like, oh, God, we're going to go to jail. And like, because, you know, them two are just crazy.
So wait, you married him, but yet she's his partner in crime because she instigates him.
Right. She's this little devil that sits on his shoulder saying, I dare you.
Do it. Well, Rachel's here. Let's hear what she has to say. Come on out.
Hi, Ricki.
So is he particularly crazy when he drinks?
Yes, he's very easily influenced. I can pretty much tell him what to do and he'll do it. But April doesn't need to get so upset about it. I mean, she pretty much, she just needs to lay back a little bit and have a good time with us.
He gets naked. You know, we'll be at her house and he'll take off his shirt and put the cowboy hat on and walk around like he's John Travolta.
But he's not taking off his pants or showing anything else. He's just showing his nipple rings. That's all he's doing. We're just having a good time.
I wonder if he was sober when he got those put in. We're gonna take a break. Next up, Joey will tell his side of things. Plus, another man accused of being a sloppy drunk faces off with his disgusted friends. But will their denials be meaningless when they see themselves under the influence and out of control on tape? We'll see it all coming up. Do you think everybody really wants to see you take your clothes off?
How about it? Y'all want to see
Oh, that wasn't real awkward. Come out. No.
Because I make an ass of myself. And I got a sexy ass.
Is your mate refusing to marry you, have a child, lose weight, or get a job? If you're ready to say you'll get no more sex until you change, you could be a guest.
Call 1-800-GO-RICKY. You must be 18 or older to call.
Watch out now. Boom, 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 boom. This is the Ricki Olympics, and I'm bringing home the gold.
More fun or entertaining at a party than they are, but their loved ones say there is nobody sloppier, drunker, or more embarrassing than they are, and they are fed up. Let's hear what April's husband, Joey, has to say about his party behavior. Joey, where are you? Explain yourself.
I'm right here, Ricki. How y'all doing?
Hey, Joey.
Hey, Rick.
When you were drunk, you forgot to shave a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, okay, do you think everybody really wants to see you take your clothes off?
How about it? Y'all want to see
Oh,
me
no,
get...
wait, that wasn't an offer for now. No, I'm just throwing the question out there to you. So you're saying sober or drunk, you have no problem showing it all, saying...
Hey, why not? You know?
Why not? I'll tell you why not, because the woman to your right, your wife, has a problem with it.
Okay. You got a problem?
What do you think? You're Elvis? You know, I mean, you get up and you do Elvis impersonations. You know.
Chicken dance.
I love the chicken dance.
Chicken dance.
We're on vacation, and he gets out in the middle of Busch Gardens and does the chicken dance in front of everybody.
I had 20 people doing it with me, and I was sober, almost.
And them two, you know, we go out to dinner at Pizza Hut, and they drink.
Now.
And then we go to Walmart, and she dares him to jump on pogo sticks.
I love the pogo.
We was having a good time. We weren't doing
Okay, but
anything
none of this
wrong.
really sounds like he's hurting anybody.
No,
Exactly.
we're not.
Hurt
We're not hurting
anybody. You know, I mean, he embarrasses a lot of people. You know, whenever, I mean, he can be mean to people, and he tells, you know, oh, well, you're fat or you're ugly, you know, when somebody shouldn't be wearing stuff, you know.
It happens.
And
Okay, but you don't want us to start on you, do you?
You want to start?
Because if you can give it, you got to be able to take it.
Take it. I can take it.
All right, I'm going to take the higher road. I want to introduce our next guest. We have Steven and Chris. They say their best friend, Terrell, turns into a completely different person when he drinks, and they can't wait to prove it to him. Really, tell us about him. How bad is he?
It's awful. I've known Terrell since high school, and he came out to me and told me he was gay, and I'm also gay, so, but...
Nothing wrong with that.
But I'm very conservative with myself. But Terrell out in public, once he gets cocktailed, it's ridiculous.
He's a
complete. He
fool.
becomes a fool, a slut,
fool, Ricki,
a
for
whore,
real.
From hooking up with straight guys to gay guys. I mean, and if he gets rejected, he gets angry, and once he gets angry, he's ready to fight. But for example, we went out of town and he got rejected. He got the beer bottle, ready to fight. First thing he came to me and said was, Steve, let's go, because this dude's messing with me. We go and try to fix the problem, and Terrell tells us that the guy is messing with him, but the guy tells us that he done turned Terrell down and don't want to be bothered, so leave him alone.
I went to Atlanta with him, him, and two of our other friends, and I didn't really feel good, so I stayed in the hotel, but at about 5 o'clock in the morning, he brings two people into the hotel room that I don't even know, a white girl and a black guy, and he wanted to sit there and watch them have sex. And then wakes me up and asks me, do I want to watch? No, you're going to leave me alone. That's what you're going to do.
Here's a thought. Why don't you not hang out with him when he's drunk anymore?
Well, because... Well, for me personally, because he's still my friend, regardless to
it's just when he's
whether
drunk,
or not he drinks or not. He's still my friend.
Right. Well, Terrell is here. I believe he's not drunk. Let's talk to him now. Terrell, come on out. Hi, Terrell. Isn't it a bad sign when the people that love you the most don't want to be around you when you're drunk?
Well, actually, Ricki, when we go out, when I'm drinking, they'll ask me to go up to different guys and get their phone numbers. People that they're...
You don't stop telling that lie.
Yes, people that they're afraid to go up to.
I am not even about to be... You're not even about to get that.
Right now.
I introduced them. We went out Monday night. I introduced them to several people. Several
We didn't ask you to do that.
Yeah, they'll ask me who is that person.
Wait a minute. Wait, I can't even... Who was drunk there? Someone remembers and someone doesn't.
Everybody was drunk, Ricki.
The only sober one was April.
Wait, Terrell, did you in fact bring a guy home with you this weekend?
Friday night, first night in the hotel room.
Yes, I did. But you know what?
A complete stranger. Could have killed us and everything.
Ricki,
Not that we had anything.
Ricki, me and Chris had
What is
caught...
that? What is that?
Chris and
What is that?
had caught the subway to the village. It was because of me that we got home. The ride that we got, I got the ride.
That's the ride that he slept with. So, I mean, you know, drunk.
Let me say, this was the little party that we had for everybody,
this was
right?
way after that. Me and Chris hung out.
Same night,
Later
though.
on. Yeah, but
Same
I
night.
did get us the ride. I did get me and Chris
So
the
your
ride.
party continued way after our party ended.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you know what? We are going to take a break. Now, we've been talking so nicely about all this. When we come back, we're going to show people the footage of you that we caught on camera, both on hidden camera and not so hidden camera. Of all of you, when you're feeling free and loose. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Don't you want to get out here and dance with a brother from Michigan?
Do you know a juicy secret about your ex? If you're ready to say, you dumped me, so now I'm going to reveal your secret to your new girlfriend, you could be a guest. Call 1-800-GO-RICKY. You must be 18 or older to call.
A few drinks and loosen up from time to time, but they claim it is all in fun and that they never cross the line into unacceptable behavior. But there's nothing like a videotape to prove them wrong. We decided to do a little experiment where we followed our guests with cameras as they drank and got wild at a party. Now, they knew about some of the cameras that were watching them, but not all of them, like our hidden bartender camera. Jenny, we're going to start with you. You ready to see what you really look like when you're drunk?
Oh, yeah. Show me what you got.
All right. Let's roll the videotape.
Jenny's gonna act like a fool. When she has about 3 drinks, she's gonna cut loose. We're on the search for a hot Italian muscle boy. So you look kind of uptight, huh? Why do you have this tie on? I'm feeling really good. This is gonna get better.
You want to laugh, Danny?
what she needs to be doing in life.
Jenny, what'd you think of that? What's his name?
She don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What's that guy's name? I bet she doesn't know his first name or his last name. And when I said 3 guys, I guess it was 4, Ricki.
Oh, my goodness. So come on, Jenny, I mean,
No.
does that make you proud?
You know what? It was all in good fun. We were just having a good time. I didn't take any of those guys home with me. We were just out having a good time.
But you have a boyfriend,
She
Jenny.
has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend. That's why it's not cool. She doesn't have to go all the way with a guy to be cheating on her boyfriend. Like, she's hooking up with every guy kissing him.
I don't have a ring on my finger. I'm not committed at all.
Well, you're not going to be committed in any way, shape, form, or
a guy.
fashion when we get back. You're going to be dumped. And you will regret it. I know you're
There's
going to
nothing
regret
to
it.
dump, and we're not in a relationship. We're not in a relationship.
You're just showing out because you're on TV, but you know you're going to be upset.
Okay.
All right, moving on. We've got Star's fiance, Arthur. Yes, you're up. Let's see how well behaved you were the other night. Watch this.
Oh, my God.
What's up? Hey,
Michigan in the house.
Michigan in the house. We're going to represent this piece. That's right. Hit it on the rocks. Hit it with the bling bling. All right. Let me hear y'all. I'm finna run my ass like my mouth like it's got diarrhea. Oh, stop. I'll ask you a question. Did you make that out of oven mitts? Because we got some oven mitts at our home. Just like that. No, you didn't. I just made that up.
You ain't right.
I ain't wrong.
You ain't right.
Hey, look, let me ask you this. Is that a man right there? Where? Right there. Is that a man right there?
Where?
You see him.
Where? Right there.
Break that down. Don't you want to get out here and dance with a brother from Michigan?
I have to sit and watch him on that. No. Because look, he acting a fool. I'm watching.
Are you gonna dance with me? We gonna do all that running man and all that. You know, we gonna do all that. Plus, I got to show them the white socks. What? Watch out now. Boom, 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 boom. This is the Ricki Olympics, and I'm bringing home the gold.
I just want him to get a little more maturity before we settle down.
You know what? I just want to like rainbow bright with that outfit. You know what I'm saying? Can we just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my little boy got a whole lot of crayons, but he ain't got these colors. You understand?
Soul Train fell off the track. I wish you'd just calm down and be mellow and let's be a couple. You need to calm down before you pass out.
Who put them dogs in the house? Who put the dogs in the house?
How you feeling?
I feel like I'm got some odoriferous emanations going on.
Are you gonna get naked tonight or what?
When I get naked, I'm gonna be in the hotel room with my wife.
Oh, okay.
That's if she let me come back home tonight. I'm a little woozy, but I'm alright. Peace and hair grease. You a cool dude. I thought I like that movie. Damn, if I been down anymore, man, I'm gonna do this shit on myself. I got that jump out. Hey, cue ball. You be cool, dog. Get with me at the hotel, man. Who you in, brother? I don't know. My wife got the number.
Arthur, you hanging your head in shame?
I can't believe that I actually made that much of a fool of myself out there like that. I didn't know I took it that far and having fun,
And
but it was just fun.
speech when you said you're from Michigan.
Yeah, that was really bad. I wasn't representing
So does it make you think twice about what you've been doing?
I'm sorry?
Does it make you think twice about what you're doing and how you really come across?
Well, after what I just saw right there, I won't drink as much, but I'm still gonna crack jokes and have a good time because that's what life is all about.
Everything in moderation. Moderation is key. Coming up next, did Joey keep his clothes on at the party and did Terrell keep his hands to himself? The tape will speak for itself, but I can tell you right now the answer is probably N-O. We'll be back.
I'm still getting a Puerto Rican. I'm gonna get a Puerto Rican. He's been rejected 5 times by the straight boys, and then he tried to go to the females just until the females not trying to fill him in.
They are the life of the party when they drink, but when we followed them with our cameras, we discovered something very different. It is time for Joey to see what everyone else sees when he is out having a few drinks. You ready, Joey?
Hell yeah, man.
Hold on to your sofa. Watch this.
Baby, you ain't seen nothing like this, because the ass is coming out. Woo woo! I gotta get a drink. I gotta catch up. Watch out, man! Give him some! My name's Mr. Ass. Ass.
That's your ass? Why are you Mr. Ass?
Because I make an ass of myself. And I got a sexy ass.
I dare you to take off your clothes.
All of them or what?
It's up to you.
Each other's that's what I thought. There it is. Hey, if I get my old lady down here, will you teach her that?
He said he was going to teach her this.
Wearing the boots, too.
I would rather sit in the background, you know, and watch him. Make sure he doesn't get himself in a lot of trouble or anything else like that.
Elvis, dead and gone, but still loving you, baby.
He's clapping. You like what you saw?
Yeah.
No problem with it?
No problem.
Okay, all right. What do you think? Is it hard for you as his wife to see?
Yeah, especially when his mom and dad see it. That's when the... Yeah.
All right, well, and last but not least, we have Terrell. Terrell, you okay?
I'm fine.
You ready to see this?
I need a drink.
Let's check it out.
I'm looking for a Puerto Rican. Nah, Puerto Rican guys. They're hot. They're hot. Can I please get a Puerto Rican to go? 3 more cocktails and I'll be all right.
Now he's gonna put on the lipstick. Look at the eyes. Catch his eyes in the skin. That's the seduction look.
I just want to reiterate on the fact, once again, honey, you are really sexy. Thanks. I want him, but he's married. I'm still getting a Puerto Rican. I'm gonna get a Puerto Rican.
This is a slut/drunk. This is a drunk.
Are you Puerto Rican? Are you Puerto Rican? Yeah. I want a Puerto Rican. Are you married? Yes, I'm married. I don't want you. I want a Puerto Rican. You're not Puerto Rican.
He's been rejected 5 times by the straight boys, and then he tried to go to the females just until the females not trying to fill him in. We When he's not drinking, he's that quiet person. If he's drunk, he's either disorderly or flirtatious or either going home with some stranger. I want him to calm down and find that one. But right now, he's real slutty. He makes a complete ass of himself. Hey!
Bye. I love you.
Get out.
Stop pushing me.
Hi, Terrell. Did you remember all of that as you were singing it?
I remember quite a bit of that.
Oh, Steve, don't be shaking heads because you look just as drunk as him on that tape.
Or drunker.
I was having a good time. It was about him.
And the thing about it is, I don't think anybody mind like the stuff that I did to them. It seemed like everybody was having a good time, which I was.
But I wonder if you would know, you would be able to distinguish what is appropriate and what is not.
That's his problem. He thinks everybody thinks that it's okay, but it's not always okay.
I mean, well, if someone tells me to stop Ricki, I will stop.
But when they tell you to stop, you get mad and you're ready to fight.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some expert advice for all of you. Don't go away. We're back, and it's obvious that some of our guests are doing more than just social drinking. Psychologist Jennifer Duffy is here next to me to help them determine whether they might have a more serious problem. Jennifer, what do you make of all this? I mean, is this all in fun?
Well, I mean, you know, when people drink, it certainly does lower your inhibitions, and people are less self-aware. And after watching this tape, especially with Joey, you got to say inhibitions can be a good thing. And a lot of these people, I think, at times are using alcohol as an excuse to maybe be rude to other people, be obnoxious, or be promiscuous. So just because you're drunk doesn't mean that you're not responsible for your behavior.
But when someone doesn't remember what they did the night before, is that
a blackout.
A red flag for a problem?
Definitely. That's a blackout. It's not a joke. And we're talking really here about alcohol abuse, not alcohol dependence, somebody who would drink every day. So a lot of these people say, well, I don't do it all the time. It's not a matter of how frequently, it's how much you drink when you go out. So if you're drinking to the point where it's beginning to interfere in your ability to hold a job or interfere with your relationships, and obviously, as you said before, it is interfering or we wouldn't be here today.
And let me ask, has anybody thought twice and maybe thought they might change the way they are when they party? Arthur, it seems you have. What do you think you'll change from now on?
Well, first of all, I know I'm going to respect my lady more than I have been doing. And secondly, I am gonna tone it down as far as the joke telling on people. It may be rude, and I just haven't really looked at it like that.
Would you like to apologize to Rainbow Bright right now?
Yeah.
I think some people feel that life is just one big party, and I should always be happy, and I should always be having a good time. But just getting what you want is for babies, not for adults.
And there are other people to consider. Yeah. Jenny, anything you're gonna do differently?
Yeah, I'm probably, I'm not, when I go out, I'll probably just have a couple drinks. I'm not gonna get, like, hammered like that. And it can be embarrassing. Like, I totally would not have made out with a guy in a bar had I not been drinking.
A guy you don't know his name, yeah.
Right, don't know his name. Doesn't look so good. It's one thing to maybe get, like, completely obliterated when you're at home and, nobody else can see you, but to do that, in a bar.
Well, let me just say, if you were to do that in the privacy of your own home by yourself, then that would, to me, indicate that there might be a problem.
Yeah, if you feel that need to do that.
The point is that it probably won't happen.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit at home and get drunk, by myself or with a couple of friends because it's, probably.
Well, I'm really glad that you had this opportunity to see yourself this way, and I really hope it does benefit you. Thank you so much, all you guys. Thank you for letting us watch you when you weren't looking. Thank you, Jennifer. We'll be right back after this.
Closed captioning is brought to you by...
I want to thank all of our guests for being here and for sharing their stories. Nobody wants to be thought of as a dud at a party, but as we saw today, trying too hard to be the life of the party can be a much bigger problem. Drinking in moderation is one thing, but if you're partying so much that you can't remember what you did or who you insulted, you may need to take a much harder look at why you're really getting out of control. I thank our guests for being here, and thank you for watching. See you next time.
Promotional fees have been paid by the following.